Okay, I need this. Run around the corner there. Please. Hun, you come with me to these things. You know you're going to help. Huh? You could have stayed home. You're the one who decided, yes, you're going to come. Yeah, you did. You didn't have to come. Could have sat home and did laundry. All right, he said around the corner here in the door, there's a plug on that lower shelf. That should be definitely long enough. What's up, guys? We're back. I got like a little tripod stand, guys, for the cell phone. I just got it, so you guys can hear me, right? One of the best investments I ever made, guys. 3-plug outdoor extension cord. I have 2 of these, so we'll see.
Okay, let me know.
Yep. Probably gonna need an orange one too. Is that a double plug in there? Like inside? Oh, okay. You can start getting this out. Excuse me. All right, guys, so I'm gonna start putting stuff up and explain to you what the equipment is. Subwoofer. Subwoofer connections. They are XLR connections, guys. XLR is a type of audio cable. It's one of the best ones to use because it's a balanced line. If you don't know what a balanced line is, you'll have to Google that, but it basically keeps your sound pretty in check. You know, it keeps it clean as it goes through. There we go. On top of the subwoofer, guys, there's a hole. Pole goes in like that. So now it's nice and sturdy. And then my speaker goes on top of that. All right, so this, plug this in real quick. If the light comes on, we're good. If it doesn't, we have a problem. Drop my mouse. I don't know if we might not even need our microphones. Excuse me. So I have one tub, guys, that I use. These are the types of tubs that I use for everything. This one has everything I need to do my audio system right here. Power cables, sound cables, everything's literally right here. Power cables for one set of speakers. Power cables for another set of speakers. So I got one on each side, so they're all here together. Cool, we got the green light. Okay, we'll plug in the computer and all that. Huh? What? What'd you say? What? You said something. So what? It's called educating people that may not understand it. All right, guys, here's the XLR cables. I just put them together. That way I know which cable's which. Keeps them separate that way. I put the end into the end. I have, these are the short ones. This one's only about 10 feet long. This one's for speaker to subwoofer. So basically what happens is, I'll explain to you guys here in a second, the sound comes out of the mixer into the subwoofer and then up to the satellite speaker. These are known as satellite speakers. And there's 2 types of speakers, guys. There's active and passive. Active means it has a built-in amp power. Everything is on the speaker itself. All you gotta do is plug it in, it's ready to go, put the sound in, you're good to go. The passive type, you need some type of external power source to it, or something from like, in the case that I had before, I had a passive subwoofer before with an active speaker, and there's a type of cable called Speakon, S-P-E-A-K-O-N. It's a blue. It's like it looks like a knob. It goes into the speaker and twists and locks. And what that does, that provides power from the speaker to the passive speaker. So there's a couple different types of ways to hook up your audio. I use XLR because XLR is balanced. The only problem with these are they don't really lock into place. So if you're not careful, somebody can yank these out. I'm gonna show you guys a little trick on how to keep that from happening in case they trip on your wires. Let me take you over here. So one of the best ways to keep people from tripping on your wires, this is your output. The female is always the output. The male is the input. Or sorry, other way around. I take it back. The male is always the input. The female is the output. See, that's just loose in there. If you gave it a good yank, you can yank it out. But I mean, it kind of locks in, but not really. One of the things I do, it's called wrapping the poles. Wrap your wire down around, nice and tight. That way you don't have much movement in this, and then it can't get yanked out. Yeah. Output A. So I have a couple different outputs on the back here, guys. There's an output A and output B. So you can actually run a couple speakers off of one sub for the sound pass through. Excuse me. Now some DJs use these curtain things that come down off of here. They're, I forget exactly what they're called, but they're like a curtain that goes down and covers the bottom speaker. It makes it look cleaner. That's good for weddings, things like that. But something like this, you really don't need that. Can you plug? Oh shit, hang on. Yeah. I'm gonna need this one run from over there. Just the way the plugs need to run. Give me a second, guys. Run another power cord. I know you guys can hear me here. I'm actually sliding on the floor. I'm tucking the power cable underneath the carpet here so nobody trips on it.
Makes sense. Oh man.
Dippin' Dots flavor frozen.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's right. Stuff you got. You guys want we're putting thing on there. Well, they're just a plastic. This is that stuff. You got to take this off. Oh, there.
There we go.
Where does it
Sorry guys, I had to run a new plug over here because I realized I didn't have outlets for everything. Ooh, that's gonna be close. Ooh, that's gonna be close. I don't like the way that's hanging there. You get the mixer out? You gonna start doing something? I shouldn't have to tell you. You should know. Well, just get it out. I'm gonna explain the wire hookups. Assistance. We'll do the same thing on this side with the speakers, guys. Look, you're on camera. Wave. Say hi. There's a little knob, guys, on the back of the speakers here where you put it in, you tighten it down so it doesn't move. I may not have explained that when I put the other one up. Check the chat here real quick. Pop Kirby, we're doing a fundraiser for a high school baseball team. So, yeah. Colton, what's up, man? Thank you for the members chat. Hope you guys are doing good. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to, you know, trying to work while explaining everything. Never done it before, and my speaker has a dent in it. It's possible. It does. My speaker got dented. Right here. That's why they have those protective grills on them, guys. If that grill wasn't there, the woofer in here would have been demolished. I'll have to pop this off. There's 4 Allen screws here. There's 2 up top, 2 down here. Hold this grill cover on. I can pop this back out and put it back on, but yeah. Just noticed that. Ugh. Yeah, sorry, I'm wearing a microphone, so that's why you guys can hear me really clear even when I walk away from the camera. Again, XLR, this is output, this is input, usually. It works both ways, but most times that's the way it works. Again, just wrapping the wire around the pole so nobody trips on it if they walk by. Although this wire is pretty short, shouldn't be a trip hazard ever. All right, let's turn you on. Let's turn you on. You always want to take your time turning stuff on. You don't want to turn it all at once. You pop a breaker. You got to turn on, let the spike hit level out, and then turn on another one. So we got blue light. Blue light is good. Blue light means power. Okay, as you can see, the settings on the speaker here. There's a ground setting depending on how if it's one way or another way reversed, 180. Contours 180 as well for what your sound's coming out. Volume, line or mic. Yeah, so then hit the little power switch here. We got fan, cools it. Same thing on the sub. Sub's already on actually. Huh, that switch must have been on whenever I put it in. Now comes the fun part. Here comes the mixer, guys. So the mixer is something else. Let me get the camera down here a little bit and I'll show you guys. Michelle. She doesn't want to be on camera, but she ends up being everywhere I'm putting it. That's the back of my mixer, guys. These are all the outputs, inputs, everything like that. This is USB. This goes to the computer here. That's what my sound's coming in from. So the sound will come in from USB from the computer into the mixer. You also have a couple of aux ins, the RCAs. You also have the 1/4 inch. This 1/4 inch here is microphone. It's got its own separate volume here. I'll show you guys the top of it here in a second. These are your outputs, XLR and RCA. Those are the outputs I have there. We have 2 inputs for RCA as well. You can control all of this up on top here. You control what it is. So most times when DJs have mixers, they'll use the RCAs. RCA is pretty clear signal. XLR is way better. But XLR, this is only out. This isn't in. So let me get those cables out. Shouldn't only need the 25-foot cables. Or are they 50-foot? I can't remember. I have 2 cables. I have a 100-foot, I think, and a 50-foot for each. Again, this is why I keep them connected. I literally just pulled the wire out and it's not tangled with the other ones. So we're gonna go, this one's my right speaker. Female's the output. We're gonna duck it under the table here and over to the other speaker. Give me a second. Show you guys what I'm doing. Under the table. And then it's gonna get with a sub here. See if I can get you guys. I don't know if I can get you low enough to see this, but this wire is literally right next to the table, so I'm not worried about people tripping on it. I'm just gonna let it bundle right here. As you can see, nobody should be walking back here except for me and Michelle. Now there's a little thud there. What that is the cable grounding itself on the speaker when you plug it in. If there's any static electricity, it'll ground itself on the speaker. And that's for XLR. So this speaker's hooked up. This one's done and ready. Now obviously it's a lot quicker if I'm not explaining everything, but we're gonna do the same thing on this speaker. Again, why I keep the cables together, because no tangles. When the ends are loose, that's how you get stuff intertwined and tangling and everything like that. Throw this under here. All right, we're done with this. You can put that somewhere, please. There we go. This speaker's done. So now both speakers are done, guys. I shouldn't need any extension cables. I don't think I need any more power cables. I think we're good there. So these can all go wherever. Good on. Mixer still needs plugged in. For power. Oh, hello. How did the power cable get caught up in here? There we go. Want to plug this in for me? Thank you. All right, so Michelle's plugging in the power to this. I'm gonna turn this on, make sure I have power to it once it's in. All the way up, hon, all the way up. You wanna, there you go. Leave space in case we need to plug something else in. Okay, now we're gonna flip this on. I heard the speaker click, so I know I have power. And how else I know I have power? I got the orange light here, orange light here. So, there we go. The mixer and the speakers are set up to go. Let me just get back here. And I don't think we need our microphones. I think we're good there. So let me put you guys here. I'm gonna sit down here. Put my mixer over here. I can't tilt it for whatever reason, guys. Oh yeah, I kind of can. Hold on. I don't know if I could spin it though. It's a new thing, but I can only tilt that way. I can't tilt. Stupid.
I know as much as you.
Wish we could spin this thing. I don't think there's a way to do it. Yeah, I can't spin that. That's weird. Unfortunately, that's the lowest I can go with the stand, guys. The phone is on a tripod. This is a fundraiser for a local high school football. I keep saying football, baseball team. Where's the hard drive? That usually helps. Yeah, I mean, that's where all the music is. Getting the computer set up here, guys, real quick. But basically that's it for the sound system as far as that stuff goes, guys. The sound system's pretty much all set up. The XLR cables, like I said, are a type of excuse me, type of audio cable that is very trustworthy because it's a balanced line. It's got the 3-pin balance to it, so it's a very very clear signal. Very high def signal, if you will. That's why I look for XLR when I buy my shit, my equipment. So, all right, laptop open. Let's turn her on. Move the mixer over. I don't think we need the microphones. So I have microphones, guys. These are a little bit older because you can see the latches that used to hold these in place broke off long time ago. But I do have two types of microphones. I have this one that are your normal, wireless, looks like your typical hold it to your mouth and talk type microphones. And that goes on a base that looks like this. That connects to a wireless base like this. There's antennas that go into the back of this thing. There's 2 of them, 1 on each side. And there's 2 channels for 2 microphones, 1, 2. And that connects via 1/4 inch. And that's another type of audio cable, guys, is 1/4 inch. It's pretty clean, but you can see 1 stripe on the connector means microphone only. When it's 1 stripe, it's a microphone only. When there's 2 stripes, it's microphone and mono. When there's 3 stripes, there's microphone and stereo audio. So just to give you a little hint on how 1/4-inch cables work, guys, look at the number of stripes that are on it. If there's 1, it's an audio microphone only. If there's 2, it's microphone and mono. Again, if there's 3, it's stereo with your microphone. And sometimes you'll see, you'll actually just see 2 without the 3rd one on the top here. That's just stereo without microphone. So there's a couple different types of 1/4-inch cables to look out for. Make sure you're buying the right one for the application you need it for. And like I said, there's 1/8-inch cables too. Same thing as 1/4-inch as far as the stripes on it. And then there's also speak-on cables, and there's a whole bunch of other kinds of cables, guys, for audio. I'm not going to get into those because I don't have them, I don't use them. But the most secure ones are speak-on because they're blue. You put them into the speaker, they twist in and they lock. So, where's my mouse at? Oh, helps if I turn it on. There we go. Forgot to turn the power on to my mouse, guys. I have a little switch here. When you see this, see how it says pin? It's this. Ready? Got it?
No, I did not. Your
Don't say it. Just
no,
yes.
your ATM pin.
Don't say that.
No one.
Don't say anything. Just say got it.
I don't got it.
You know what it is. All right. So, anyways, let me show you guys the mixer here real quick. I'm gonna take the phone off the tripod here real quick. I'll show you guys the mixer that I have. So this is a Behringer Knox 404. It's a 2-channel mixer. 2 channels, 1, 2. That's what those inputs are in the back over there. Being that it's USB, I have to select USB here. See how there's USB here? So if I do line, I'm not gonna have any sound in right now. If I do USB, it's a stereo USB. This one is only phono and line. This one, because this is set to USB, this is now dead, and it's just stereo from the USB. All the different little knobs and everything, guys. This is microphone volume right here. So this controls when you have a mic in on that 1/4-inch back here I was showing you earlier. This is the high end for the microphone. This is the low end for the microphone. And then this is your aux in volume here. This is the main volume here. This is the one you really want to watch as far as the entire output of the board. This is gain for channel 1. This is gain for channel 2. Gain is adding decibels to the sound. This is your high end here, so like treble. You can turn your treble down, turn the treble up. If I want to kick the bass, I'll kick the bass up like this. If I want to take it away, I can go like that. And then there's always a return to center. It's always clicks in the center, see? It just clicks in the center. And then there's mid-level. Each channel has a mid-level too. Up here is some stuff you can fool around with. It's called like FX loops, things like that. There's echo, there's reverb, there's flanger, there's phaser. Flanger's the thing goes in a song. You can actually do it from this mixer here, and this is how loud it is, and this is how fast it goes. So yeah, there's that. This is the volume for channel 1, and then there's a cross. When you see DJs mixing, this is their cross right here. That's their cross mixer. So like if let's say I'm a live mixing DJ, which I'm not. I'm just a mobile entertainer. I would have a turntable here and a turntable here. If I want the sound from this turntable, you put the crossfader over here. If you want the sound from this turntable, you put it over here. If you want a mix of both, you can kind of like play with it. So like here would be 25% volume here and 75% volume here. If you do this, you get 50-50 mix of volume. So that's where people have like a beat going on one table and they'll start doing stuff on another table. And then when they want to change this record, they'll just go like this, have the beat going, flip the record off, put a new one on, get it where they want, put their headphones in, listen for it, put it where they want it, put the headphones on, on their ear, listen in, and they're mixing where they want it, and then when they're ready, they'll bring it in with this. So that's what the crossfader's for. I just leave it in the middle because obviously I don't mix or anything like that. So I don't really touch any of the other stuff. And there's a way to adjust your cue that's tied to your system and things like that. I don't deal with any of that stuff. The only knobs I really worry about are the microphone volume, the main volume, the gain, and then your treble, mid, and lows over here. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's the whole setup. And then, like I said, that comes over to the computer here. I open this program. I use Virtual DJ, it's called. It's a basically a real easy mixing program. It's actually free if you want to use it at home. Just go to I think it's virtualdj.com or something like that. And you guys can download a version and play with it yourself. So what's our time? Oh, 11:15. We got plenty of time. The event doesn't start till noon, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a sound check now. I'm going to make sure that the sound is coming out nice and clean and clear. Make sure it's not like overpowering, and we'll see from there. But obviously, because I'm going to be playing music, it's going to get copyrighted. So that's going to be it for this stream, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, maybe learned something. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below after the stream finishes, and I'll answer them as best I can for you guys. But I hope I was I wasn't super thorough, but I was at least thorough enough that if you guys have an idea of, mixers, things like that, you can get something set up basic if you want to try to do stuff like this. So, but there you go, guys. That was basic, like I said, real basic, simple setup, and yeah. So, but thanks, guys, for watching. You guys are freaking amazing. From the General to the Army, stay safe, take care of each other, always have a positive mental attitude, and as I always say, catch you guys next time. See ya.